Hello, first graders. Welcome back. Happy Monday. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into our story for this week's reading, which is A Day in the Life of a Garbage Collector. These community helpers are very important to us now and always. Of course, a nonfiction book gives us real information. And in this book, I'm going to be introducing you to some new text features. Last week we spent time with the diagram, labels, and we also did some work with the timeline. This week I'm going to be spending time with 3 more text features: table of contents, glossary, and something called the index. So don't worry, I'll be spending some time on each text feature as we move through the week, and I'll explain exactly what they are and how important they are to a nonfiction book. Let's get into the story, shall we? Good. I'm going to slide you over just a bit so I have a little more room for the book, and I want you to be able to see all of the great pictures. And this helper here is Rick. He's our main character. Here we go. The first page I see is already a text feature we're going to be starting with this week called the Table of Contents. This tells us what we're going to be reading about. It's the contents of the book. Here we go. When do garbage collectors start their days? I'm going to move you over a little bit more because I think you want to see the book, not me. Garbage collectors wake up early in the morning. They start their work when most people are still sleeping. Rick, the garbage collector, arrives at the office and he picks up his paperwork and he swipes his time card to start the day. This card here lets his employer or his boss know when he's starting his day. He slides it through this machine and it records when he started. And up here, pay attention to the clock. It's going to follow Rick through his day to tell us what time he begins and ends his day. Hint, hint. I might have you do a little more work with the timeline. Moving on. 4:30 in the morning. Wow. How important is safety to garbage collectors? Safety is very important to garbage collectors. Once a week, Rick goes to safety meetings. At the meetings, he learns how to keep himself and others safe on the job. It's already 5 o'clock. You are probably still sleeping. Moving on. Ooh, it's 6 o'clock now in the morning. 6 o'clock. What do garbage collectors wear? Garbage collectors wear shirts, pants, gloves, and steel-toed boots. The steel in the toe of the boots, first graders, helps keep his feet safe in case anything should drop onto Rick's feet. Gloves keep Rick's hands safe from sharp objects such as broken glass. Rick's boots keep his feet safe from falling garbage. Garbage collectors also wear hard hats when they dump the garbage. What do garbage collectors drive? Well, garbage collectors drive trucks. The garbage truck has a large bin to hold trash. Rick checks the truck for problems each morning. This morning he fills the tires with air. You can see him working. There are some fun facts inside of this book, and I will practice reading those to you during one of our mini lessons this week. What do garbage collectors do? Well, garbage collectors drive different routes every day. They stop at houses and buildings to pick up garbage. Just like your bus driver, first graders, follows a certain route through your neighborhood or path, so do garbage collectors. Each garbage collector has their own route or path they should be taking. A lift on Rick's truck picks up garbage cans. It dumps the garbage into the truck, and the garbage is crushed to make room for more. And now it's 7 o'clock, so already he's gone to work. He's gotten his protective gear. He's gone to a safety meeting, checked over his car or his truck, and now he's ready to start his job. Who helps garbage collectors? Mechanics help garbage collectors by taking care of the trucks. Mechanics fix trucks when they break down. Today, Jeremy checks a truck for problems. People can also help garbage collectors. They can help by putting their garbage neatly into garbage cans. And now the clock shows us 11:30. Mechanics are those who help fix the trucks. What happens when a truck is full? When the truck is full, it's time to dump the garbage. Rick dumps his truck at a holding area. And some holding areas, the garbage is sorted. Some of the garbage is recycled, and the rest of the garbage is taken to a landfill. At the landfill, the garbage will be covered with a layer of dirt. And you, my dear first graders who live in Germantown, have a very big garbage landfill near your home. I'm sure you've seen it as you've been driving through some of your town streets. Now it is 1:30, so we're getting towards the end of our day. How do garbage collectors end their day? Garbage collectors have work to do after the garbage is dumped. Rick puts fuel in his tank for tomorrow. He fills out paperwork in the office. Rick swipes his time card and goes home to rest for another day. And his time tells you 2:00. So if he started at 4:30 and he already is going home at 2:00, start early, end early. Amazing but true. Garbage trucks can be painted any color. Some companies have rainbow-colored trucks. The most popular color for garbage trucks is white. These look like our trucks, don't they, first graders? Green. This is an equipment photo diagram. This should look familiar to you, friends. A diagram tells you what you are looking at in a photo or a picture of an object. Neat. The last parts of our book include what's called the glossary. Here's a Read More internet site page. And if I turn to the final page of our story, there's our index. And we'll talk about each of those text features as we move through the week. I hope you enjoyed A Day in the Life of a Garbage Collector. Go ahead and continue now into your reading lesson as we discuss and learn about the table of contents. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Happy Monday.